Hello, my fellow Homo sapiens. It's another day. It's another quote. Wouldn't it be great if happiness were a destination, not a process? Happiness is not something that we achieve in our life, something we can instill certain practices, activities, habits, and things, and they will consistently, if we do ABC cookie cutter behaviors, will be guaranteed to be given happiness. Certainly there are certain things that are biological hooks, biochemical hooks. Depending on what you watch on YouTube, you may be into health podcasts where they talk about optimization and physiological hooks and how to control your brain chemistry and optimize yourself and all of that good gravy. And there are behaviors and activities that are going to be obviously more beneficial to you and more likely to increase your happiness, like having a good quality conversation with someone who tends to lift your spirits, laughter, exercise, yoga, movement, fun, things that you enjoy, things that you might not expect, like giving to others is one of the best ways to improve your happiness. Meditation, relaxation, quality night's sleep, feeling good. If we feel good, we're more likely to be happy. And there are certain things that are kind of obvious that will bring you unhappiness. If you dabble in drugs, more than likely, cost-benefit analysis, the risks that you might incur, potentially full-blown addictions, and all that comes with that for you and for everyone around you. Methamphetamine might not be the wisest choice to boost your mood, even though in the moment you might feel like it. That's going to have a more than likely negative reaction. Some things in life are stealing something you want, some object you desire, and so you steal it. In the moment, that might give you a little gratification and boost your mood. Possessions don't boost our mood in the long run. Objects don't boost our mood. Our mood is calibrated internally. But theft will probably have some negative consequences. The balance between what's going to bring you up and what's going to bring you down can be pretty obvious by and large. But regardless what the gurus on the internet tell you, there is no cookie cutter approach that's going to work for everyone. Everyone is individual. What makes each individual feel happier, more fulfilled, more contented, more at ease, less anxious, more purposeful, more excited to wake up in the morning, more grateful for their life and the lives of others around them, more compassionate, more engaged in life, is going to be unique to each individual. What works for others isn't guaranteed to work for you. You should pick these things up and try them on for size. Whether it be a fitness routine, meditation, any advice you find from anyone, no matter how qualified, try them on for size in your life. See if they fit you. And if they're not serving you or helping you, then they're not worth doing just because someone said they're worth doing. If they're not worth doing for you. And eventually your own habits, activities, behaviors, thoughts, feelings, people, experiences, perceptions of the experience, how you internalize and interpret and cope, what you tell yourself about your life and about what you're doing, is going to have to evolve and adapt and grow and change. As you evolve, adapt, the situation grows and changes over time. Not only will a cookie cutter approach not be effective, there are no 10 steps to happiness, but what worked for you before may not serve you forever. You may have to find other avenues of happiness. The thing about happiness, many people find frustrating, is it's not continuous. It's not that we can do certain things if we make these right choices, think these right thoughts, do these right behaviors consistently with discipline, give it the good college try, and we put in like a math equation, plug in X, we get out Y, we get out happiness, guaranteed. It's not that easy. The same thing on a day-to-day basis, depending on how you're feeling physically. Like exercise, it may make you feel worse rather than make you feel better, but in the long run is going to be worth it, and you're going to feel proud of yourself for having done it eventually. But happiness is fleeting. I made a short referencing this, that happiness is like a leaky tire more than a state of being. That you can be contented, grateful, peaceful, fulfilled, more as a mood state, a state of being for a much longer span of time. But happiness itself is fleeting. And I'm not talking about bouncing off the wall joy either. I'm just talking about basic happiness. It is fleeting. And it is not our nature. As a species, it is our nature to be negativistic, because we are supposed to be on alert to things that will kill us or harm us. We are supposed to survive, so we are hyper alert to negatives and tune out the positives. So you have to consciously do mental and emotional and behavioral gymnastics every day in order to obtain and maintain that happiness. It is a process. It is a daily process, like eating right, sleeping right, being social, taking care of your basics, working toward things that bring you joy and fulfillment, and trying to do something larger in your life. Whatever those things are, you have to put in the daily activities to sort of fill up that leaky tire. It's a hole that cannot be patched. There is no permanent place. There is no permanent fix for permanent happiness. It is a fleeting and impermanent state, like a leaky tire. On a scale of 1 to 10, you might run a 5. You might run a 6. Overall happiness in your life or with your life. Then you have a great conversation with someone and you boost up to an 8. Do a good workout and you feel proud of yourself. You boost up to an 8. A couple hours pass and you start to drift down again. And you have to engage some behavior, some activity, some behavior, activity, person, place, thing, state of mind, state of being, some conscious interjection to reinflate the air into that tire. You have to be able to identify the things that bring you happiness from the things that bring you unhappiness. Journaling for a while might help you to be able to even identify what it is that even makes you happy. Because you may not even be aware of what makes you happy. You may just feel like, I'm happy and I don't know why. Don't know where that came from. You may just find yourself happy sometimes and you don't really know why you're happy. If you do, or you rarely find yourself happy, journal for a while and try to identify the things that bring you up. And throughout the day, as you find your levels starting to drop, tires going flat, reach out to those things to reinflate and reinvigorate yourself, to boost up your happy, generosity, kindness to other people, exercise, doing something healthy for yourself. We feel proud of ourselves. Taking a break, a pleasant activity, engaging in a hobby, phone a friend, whatever it is that floats your boat. You have to do it consciously as a practice every day in order to keep that tire going, keep that tire rideable, keep your life bike rideable, rather than suffering through it with a flat tire all the time, or thinking that if you just follow these 10 rules you find online, or do these things every day, you're guaranteed to be happy, and you're disappointed that you're not, and you feel like you never will be. It comes and it goes, and it's expected to. It's something you have to accept, and you have to consciously do, think, behave, believe, act, interact in the world and in yourself and in your life in ways that inject more air into that leaky tire so that you can carry on for the next few hours until you need to do something else, or think about something else, or believe something else, or engage in another hobby, or do a kind gesture for someone, or have a good conversation to boost that back up. It's a daily exercise. It's a process, not a destination. Bad video, but I'm still working with my new tech and it's not working. That's okay. Work with what you got. I'll put out a decent video sooner or later again. Sorry guys, gals, and everyone else. Happiness is not continuous. It is a continuous process. Learn to love the process. Accept that it's a process. Learn how to manipulate the process by injecting throughout the day those things that bring you happiness when you've identified them, when your happiness levels start to drop. Consciously do those things that are going to bring it back up. And learn to love the process by valuing and recognizing what tremendous agency you have, what power you wield to be able to modify, alter, and control your own emotions, to be able to choose to do a thing, or think about a happy memory, or, to choose a thing and turn your brain chemistry around. It's really powerful. It's like being a wizard or a witch. It's like magic. That you have a lot of agency and power in your hands to calibrate and control your own emotions, and learning how to master that process on a day-to-day basis, and embrace it and appreciate it and feel empowered rather than disempowered. Feel empowered because you are in control of your own happiness. Good morning, goodbye. Love you guys. 1, 2, make a heart. Love you guys. Peace.